Oh, man. You still mad at me, Drizzy? What you mad at me for? I don't really care that you're mad. You got to go bad. You got to go bad. Oh, man. He went from dissing to wanting to be friends, and now he mad. Nobody want to patch it up. They don't want to piece it up. They don't want to piece it up. Nah, dude. You by yourself when you speaking up. Yeah. He mad. See, I told you, this is what happened with puppets. This is what happened to puppets. And now he wants to send his friends at Kendrick? What? If you bumped your head, kick the intro.
Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Boy, you done broke mama's lamp. And now you got to take your medicine. Can you believe that this man had the audacity to blaspheme at Kendrick Lamar? You are so much of a coward. You let your friend go ahead and do it. You let your friend get in the ring for you. Like, where did they do this at? Huh? Where did they do this at? Now, I'm checking on everything in here. Because we cooking. Sino in here cooking, boy. Yes, sir. Sino man cooking. Now, since we cooking right now, since the Sino man got it cooking right now, we're going to show you what we've been talking about and what's the true meaning about what's actually going on right now.
It hit right. One of I got it all figured out.
The
only dude that came out on top was Kendrick, who dropped 5 fucking songs. Dude, it's about time one of them hit, bro. God, you dropped 5 songs dedicated to one person. Drake didn't even drop one. Drake dropped 1 song that was fully dedicated to Kendrick. 1. The dude, bro, the guy went away for 2-3 weeks, recorded 5 diss tracks, all dedicated to one person. This is the most we've ever talked about Kendrick Lamar, ever. Am I wrong?
Now,
Everybody's curious.
Now, it's been people like that. That's not his best friend. There's been people like them coming around making excuses for Drake because they think Drake's going to come and appear on their social media channel or whatever and help blow them up and go viral or whatever. He come by, cheese and farm. doing his goofy grin. And they want that, right? They want that look. They want to know what that looks like. And Kendrick has not said anything. He hasn't done an interview. He hadn't been on social media making memes like Drake. He just sits back and let the music talk for him. That's how you're supposed to do it. But I want to let you hear that idiot. Nobody said nothing when Drake took 21 days to drop the push-ups or drop and give me 50. And I've often told people that when I heard this song early, the first thing I did was contact Drake. And I warned him not to do this. People called me the biggest liar in the world. You remember that? You ain't contact no Drake. I'm like, dude, I just sent him an email, and then I sent him a DM. Because I was like, maybe I sent it to him and that wasn't him. Maybe that was some AI and I'm just hallucinating. That's what I was saying. Maybe I'm hallucinating a little bit. Maybe that's not what I, did. So today, I had to send it to my boy. Yeah. I got it right here. I clipped it up and sent it to my boy. And because they didn't believe it. So I'll share it with you. I'm very gracious here. I can share it with you. Boom. What's the date it say on there? April 12th, 2024. Dear Drake, I don't email or DM you, right? But don't engage with Kendrick Lamar. This isn't the battle you want right now. Just focus on Future, Metro, and Ye. Because Kendrick is too, what does it say? Too risky and too much of an unknown at this moment. Beware quiet people. Just ignore Rick Ross. I don't even know why you mentioned him for. All he does is try to sell shit on Instagram. Okay, where is it? Just leave him where he's at. Why give him life? You know Kendrick will respond, so don't even acknowledge him or drop a witty line. Just move on, keep making your songs. P.S. Why did you give this to academics for? Anyways, I'm out. Carcino. Now, as you can see, that went out. April 12th. And the song was everywhere. Everybody made their rebuttal video on, I think, the 13th. Everybody on the 13th, we all did it. So I sent that, then I did my video. And then I told y'all in the video, look, I hit Drake up. Because I'm like, I don't really know. Maybe it's AI, maybe it's not Drake, but I'm going to tell you why I think it's Drake. That's how I started the video. That's how I started it. And then now you see where we are. He didn't listen. So because he didn't listen, he's in this predicament. But it only gets worse. It only gets worse. Because Drake now has invoked his best friend to go after Kendrick Lamar in the weirdest way. And let's take a look at this.
Drake for over 15 years. Here's a video.
Nice.
I'm an Orthodox Jew, and I've known Drake for over 15 years. Here's a video of me and him in the nightclubs before I was religious. Somebody just sent me the ridiculous video from Kendrick Lamar dissing my boy Drake. And there's one thing that stood out to me that kept on repeating itself over and over in the song. Kendrick Lamar keeps on saying, "They not like us." And Kendrick, you are absolutely right. Drake is not like you, because Drake is a Jew. He's the son of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's part of the Jewish people, part of the greatest story ever told. Now, Drake, like many others, is lost in the world and doesn't always know how to reveal his Jewish soul. But when you say they not like us, you're 100% right. He's not like you. He's royalty. So to my boy Drake, I hope this reaches you. Remember, they are telling you very clearly, you are not like them. You are a Jewish man. Be proud, be loud, and stand up and be counted for who you truly are.
Now, they wanted a Negro to get in the ring. The Negro here now. You sent your best friend. You think you can go against an Israelite and you gonna bring him to the party? You gonna bring an Ashkenazi Jew to this conversation? Oh, buddy boy. You done bumped your head times 10. Did this dude say he was from Jacob? Did he just say Jacob's name? Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. See, this is what happened when you give somebody social media and you give them a doggone platform. They just feel like they invincible and get a microphone and they just start making it up as they go. Just like his entire family. Oh my God. This is crazy. Do people realize that what they're saying don't make any sense? It's in the Bible. It's clear cut. It's laid out. There's no need for even discussion. I hate people of Shem, right? They talk about all the ancient people from Shem. Jacob and Isaac, okay, they come from Abraham. Okay, they come from this era. This is where the split happens. The two twin boys, you read the Bible, it's in Genesis. Esau came first. Jacob was holding his foot as they were born. Esau came out first, so the birthright would go to Esau, right? But Esau came out basically albino with red hair. And Jacob came out, and they called him that because he grabbed the heel, and that's supposed to mean something like heel, whatever the translation is for Jacob. Now, as going through this biblical charge here, Jacob was blessed by God. Esau, God skipped over him and went to Jacob because Jacob was one who wanted the love of God. He would put God in the spiritual form before anything. He wants to be blessed. That is the thing about him. Esau, the opposite. Human desires, human pleasures, whatever's in the physical, that was Esau's love. Esau, Edomites. That's where they come from. And that is the lineage of those Jewish people. They come from Esau, not Jacob. Jacob, who God he changed his name to Israel, had the Israelites. We come from them. So what the hell is he talking about? I ain't hear him say Esau in that. He trying to say he come from Jacob. He does not. Then this is the conflict. When it's not a conflict, because the Bible clearly tells you who is with Jacob and who the Israelites are. It's in the Bible. It's in Genesis. You read it. I did not write the Bible. So Drake friend, who said you royalty? You must have made up a kingdom. Because I don't know what the hell you talking about. They ain't come from Jacob. I can tell you that much right now. that got me hot. I was like, man, you gonna send this guy, your buddy who in the club with you, who woke up and realized he was Jewish 2 years ago? He finna come in there and tell somebody, they gonna think he gonna address Kendrick Lamar. You're right. We're not like you. They're not like you. They're telling you they're not like you. Yeah, you're right. We ain't like you. We ain't like you. We ain't like Drake. Stay your ass over there. We don't want them over here. How dare that fool? That got me hot when I saw that. I couldn't believe it. I said, no, he ain't. He's going to actually try to pull that over everybody's eyes. And Drake, you will send this fool to make that egregious statement and say that Kendrick isn't royalty? He is closer to royalty than you would ever be. Imposters. That's what ish means. If I say your shirt is bluish, reddish, brownish, is it brown? Is it red? Is it green? Is it blue? No, it's like blue. It's like a red. It's like a brown. That's what ish means, like, but not it. We seem to understand that with everything else. Give me that reddish thing over there. It's not quite red, but it looks reddish. We know it ain't red. Well, it's reddish. It's close. It's close enough. So when they say they're Jewish, okay, yeah, that's exactly what they are. Jewish. They're not Jews. They're like the Jews. Now, I don't know what made Drake think because he bumped his head, you know, the 12 tribes were basically taken and put in different nations and switched and moved around the globe for these reasons. Oh, no. See, you got to understand the way it goes is people want, everybody don't want to be in the way. You know what I mean? They want to be the one that's on the outskirts of everything. They don't want to be the main fixture involved in something. They want to be on the outside. They don't want to be the one that's standing out telling people what it is. Because if they did that consistently, they would be in trouble. They want to sit back and wait and see somebody else jump out there first. They need somebody else to jump out there first. Then they say, oh, okay, well, it's safe for me to go. Now I'll do it. You see how that works? They want somebody else to jump. Then they feel that they got the confidence to do it now. See, that's what they want. Drake, you a fool for sending this clown. See, that's what you want to do to absolve yourself of any responsibility, is you're going to let a clown come up here and try to tell us who we are? Are you crazy? It is written, scattered throughout the nations. It clearly tells you who the Israelites are. By description, tells you who the Edomites are. Tells you who are the synagogue of Esau. Clearly. So I don't understand, what are they talking about? But
About the
I will
Jews?
let somebody in your...
I said the Jews ain't the Jews. I said, you said you are Jews, but you are not. You are the synagogue of Satan.
Who is that?
Those Jews, everyone thinks are Jews. It's a big deception. The Bible talks about the coming great deception. That's part of the coming great deception. But the Jews, the real Jews, the tribes, they were scattered about and they were kept in slavery.
And what do they look like?
Well, the dark skin for one.
Okay.
How many know? The dark skin. How many know? They have wiry hair. How many know?
Like woolly hair, you saying?
Yeah, like gold. Hair like gold.
Okay.
It's written in scripture. I mean, we just overlook it because we're taught a westernized version of Christianity, of the gospel. Well, that ain't the gospel. It's as far from, it's like Catholicism and Protestantism.
Right.
Catholics and the were divided. Islam and Christianity divided. Well, there's a truth out there that runs.
About the Jews?
I said the Jews ain't the Jews. I said, you said you are Jews, but you are not. You are the synagogue of Satan.
Who is that?
Those Jews, everyone thinks are Jews. It's a big deception. The Bible talks about the coming great deception. That's part of the coming great deception. But the Jews, the real Jews, the tribes, they were scattered about and they were kept in slavery.
And what do they look like?
Well, the dark skin for one.
Okay.
How many know? The dark skin. How many know? They have wiry hair. How many know?
Like woolly hair, you saying?
Yeah, like gold. Hair like gold.
Okay.
It's written in scripture. I mean, we just overlook it because we're taught a westernized version of Christianity, of the gospel. Well, that ain't the gospel. It's as far from, it's like Catholicism and Protestantism.
Right.
Catholics and the were divided. Islam and Christianity divided. Well, there's a truth out there that runs.
About the Jews?
So now you heard him say it. Now, I said it. He said it. And what color was he? Now, so Drake, not everybody that's black in America are the tribe of Judah. Just letting you know that. That's the mistake we make, because the majority of the tribe of Judah was sent here. But other people were taken from other lands. They traveled here, everything. So everybody then got mixed up. So everybody, you got the tribe of Benjamin, you got a lot of people that mixed in with different tribes. But the majority of the tribe of Judah was here. Drake doesn't know his history. We were divided because we were betrayed by the people who are in charge over there now, the Western Indians, our cousins. It was an area called, all that area used to be called Persia at one time. So the Persian Empire ended up betraying us because our greed. We got away from praising the Most High, and he said we wanted something physical. We wanted gold. We wanted to have a king we could look at. And God's like, I'm not enough. Okay, you want to make a king? Okay, here's David and Solomon. They made them the kings. And then when they got picked sick, they said, well, go to your king. You wanted a king. And what God was like, but God loved them too the most. They were womanizers, but God loved them. Now, we went away through our hubris of doing things our way. We started lusting things that were of the flesh, living like how Esau and them was living. The promise of 40 acres and a mule, and we would have this more land. They had boats that could take us to these lands. But they came over and betrayed us, and we were betrayed by our neighboring cousins who was promised they would be left in charge. They would be able to run Israel, Egypt. It would be ran by them. It was the goal. Whoever runs Africa runs the world. Whoever rules Egypt rules the world. So they were told they would be put in charge. So they betray us, stab us in the back, be forced through slavery. We're taken out. And the rest of us are pushed way back into the mountains, scattered, lost. Meanwhile, they're in power. Nah, not quite. They had a little trick of their own. They were like, no, you're going to share power. They're like, what? We're bringing in some guys we know from Romania. Come on over, Romania. Now the Romanians come in. And they're in charge. And they say, well, this ain't what we agreed. And now there's been war. Now you got the Palestinians. The whole thing all split it up because of greed. All of them. Now you got, instead of one big Persia, now you got Saudi Arabia, you got this land, you got Palestine, you got Afghanistan. All of them split up because of greed. So I'm educating you, Drake, because this is not something you're going to know. You got to know world history. They make you believe that your history starts with slavery because that's the only thing you know. Now, here's the thing besides that. That's why to this day, Palestine and Israel are at war. And then you ask them why they're at war, what they fighting for. Why they keep fighting each other? Why they keep running into each other's heads and fighting and going to war? This war stems from that. They're not supposed to be there. There's no pilgrimage route from Romania to Israel. Not one. So, when you start seeing how the shroud is falling and what we had to survive and how our ancestors fought to say we got to do what we can to make it easier for our kids. Our kids is going to avenge us. Our bloodline is going to they're going to be the ones to right this wrong. And to see how far off we are from that. How they have basically programmed you from a baby on to become submissive to their power, their will. Correct yourself when you see them. Bow your head, straighten up, take the bass out your voice. They have mentally programmed you to do this by television, magazines, news, everything. Society has put them out there because it's them that's got the newspapers. It's them that got the banks. It's them that has control. They have a systematic control. So your little $1 billion net worth don't mean anything if you're unified. That's why people who unify don't have anything. They don't have nothing to worry about. If Michael Jordan is not connected to anybody. Michael Jordan got $1 billion, but who's standing next to Michael Jordan that's black, that's a billionaire with him? Ain't no Oprahs with him. Nobody's standing next to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan standing by himself, dealing with them before he deals with us. That's why he got what he got. Drake, who is Drake standing next to? Huh? He's standing next to them. He's part one of them. When he around them, he talk like he's a Jewish boy. Just coming from the bar mitzvah. That's why they love him. And they put him in a group. Drake is in a group with them. They have an Illuminati group. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Strix LLC. Drake is a manager of a branch. Drake's net worth is about 250,000. I mean, not 50,000, but 50 million. But that's great. Yeah, that's why you build different corporations so that you can have these things come around and you could deal with all the things that you need to do. He has all these different, like let's say someone sue him. You'll have to sue all his company corporations that's involved. You know, Euphoria is under a whole different corporation. For the TV show on HBO, he has an entertainment corporation LLC just for that. He has one for his security. He have Olive Creative Holdings and Strix, which is an S corp. Strix is STRIX. And that's a different type of owl bird that drinks human blood. You don't gotta believe me. Look it up. It's Illuminatis. Yep, Strix is for kids. They have different Strix in different locations. Well, most people know Olive Creative Holdings, LLC, that Strix is the most one. Yes, it's a mythological bird. But why would he name it after that? Who would tell him about Strix? Nobody would, because he wouldn't know about it unless he was part of the people that own it. Drake owned a building in Miami that was ran by people from Iran. They sold him the building, and they had done so many illegal deals. Not saying that Drake knew about the deal, but it's very strange that that popped up and happened. Now, Strix are into cannibalism. Yeah, they drink they're owls that drink human blood. They have these big meetings and parties, and they have the big owl out in the woods. It's something crazy. Y'all think it's a joke? It's serious. They got Illuminati owl party in the woods. That goes back to their tradition.
What if I were to tell you that
They have a compound going back through their history. Your history, Drake, since you worship that owl so much. Let me remind you of your history. Take you into your history, buddy. This is your history. These are the members. This is your history. That's what you are part of. They even got it still going to this day. They got security cameras out there at the lodge. This is the history of y'all. You see how you got your big stone owl there? That's your history of your owl, your Illuminati meetings, ceremonies, the power of the night owl, where all you billionaires go and meet. That's where it's going down at. That's the bigger picture. So instead of sending that clown over here, you better know something about your history, buddy. You done bumped your head. I just gave you a little light dose of what you should already know. That's basic stuff that's in the Bible. Basic. That's why you got this demon. Don't wake the demon up. That's what you was talking about. Don't wake the demon up. There he is, the demon, the freaking little demon. Look at him, sticking the tongue out. La, 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 la. Hunting for young girls. Freaky little demon. And you gonna send that clown friend of yours, and you think that's gonna have some effect on Kendrick Lamar? You know why you still mad and you can't let this go? We know why you can't let it go, freaky little man. I warned you in the email this was gonna happen. I told you why. I said it's too much of an unknown. Don't do it. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell the freaky little man, but the freaky man wouldn't listen. I want you, said the freaky little man. He love you to bits. He love you, said the freaky little man. He scared them right out of their wits. Here come your you see that? No women could be there. So what they would do is put the owl women, who they call the bohos, in the 1940s, put them in drag. You see, there's a black man right there, dressed as women. So they had to put on plays, so they got to dress up as women. The bohos in drag. Bo-V-ho, say Bo-V-ho. And I'm going to tell you something everybody missed too. Out of the breakdown of that video, even when I broke down the Not Like Us video, I had missed it at first. But I'm going to show it to you. Just hold on. Because now, since you done sent that goofy little dude over here, we going to go into who your family is. This your family right here. They're your owl family. Dressed up as women, bohos. Bohos and drags in the 1940s. That's what y'all worship, that owl. Praying to the owl to give you power. Bohos. OV-hos, bohos. Bohemian Grove. Yep. So now you see, nobody was crazy when we was telling y'all about all this. Right. You probably pop ass with them. Now, everybody knows these ceremonies and what went down. And at the front of the gates, they still there. And the members are still going. So it's like, wow, nothing stopped. Why? Why did all this take place? Why is this going on? What did they want?
On and off some sort of stage set in front of this giant owl.
Now, they do this ceremony every year. And you see why Drake lost. Here in the core, there is nothing. It's empty. He worships things of the flesh, items he bought, Pharrell's jewelry, Tupac's ring, Michael Jackson dolls, all physical things that he thinks because he owns it or he bought it, he gives him that stature. It doesn't. Buying Tupac's ring does not give you anything. That don't give you any credit. You don't get no respect from them. No one's going to respect you for that. You're nothing without the material things. Kendrick doesn't possess any of these items, and he's more respected because he comes from culture. He knows who he is as a man. So for you, you are struggling with your identity crisis. You don't know who you are. You're struggling to try to be what everyone wants you to be. You're trying to be a people pleaser. Now that we cooked them and we had to explain it to him and why his little failed effort failed, let's go into more detail here. Mm-hmm. Now, let's take you back to Not Like Us video. Okay, here we go. Now we got it. Okay, there it is. I thought that was them. Man, I thought I heard the door close. What's up?
Hello.
Oh, okay. I'm glad y'all made it. I got to finish up here. I'll be done in a minute. We got the food still cooking.
You didn't answer my question. What food are you cooking?
Oh, I didn't even know my phone was on the charger. So I was in there. Oh no, it's chicken enchiladas. Yeah.
That's the dude that was shooting.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. There's another dude.
There's more dudes?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of things going on. But what, investigating the meal? Make sure I ain't burning it. No, we got a little bit more time. So, anyway, why does everybody keep thinking y'all white? They're like, y'all white friends. Like, they just hear y'all voice. And I'm like, they're not white. Oh no. So let me go ahead and show you this because it's quite impressive. All right. I done messed up and hit the wrong button. All right, here we go. Almost forgot where I was at. Now, y'all watch this video. Y'all see this, right? Now, look at the dance Kendrick is doing. You see how he's throwing his hands back and forth? You see how he's doing that? Now, nobody caught what he was doing. He's actually mocking him. He's actually mocking Drake by doing that move. That little dance thing that he did right there, nobody really picked up on it. Everybody missed it. He's mocking Drake with this dance. Look at the dance he's doing. You see? Now you might say, well, what is he mocking him with? What is the dance that Drake did that he's mocking him on? I'm finna show you the dance. Because nobody picked this up. I was the only one that picked it up. Here it is from this clip that we've seen before 1,000 times. Look. To say the dance he did on this video, that's what he's doing. Classic roast. It's hilarious. Now when I watch the video, it's more fun because he's mocking him. He's doing the dance. And I was wondering what he was doing. Then I had to take it all the way back to that part. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we've already addressed the whole staged shooting thing. Yeah, we've already did all that. Where the people already pointed the guy out and they did nothing about it. People said it. Gun, gun. Everybody. It's got a gun. Yep. Straight like that. Katie was mocking Drake. Yeah, he was wearing a leather suit and he was doing that dance that Drake was doing in that video. Oh, go, 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 dip, 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 dip. It's hilarious. If you go back and watch that video now, you will see it. It is hilarious. Y'all want to see what I'm cooking? He's like, I want to see what you're cooking looking like. Well, the chef is in here checking on the food. And oh, it is about done. It's almost there. Woo! The chef is in the building. I told you. You got a cavity? Oh. Yeah. That happens.
In attendance. Last night, the stage of a jubilant rally, now a crime scene, a massive crime scene, and an active crime scene. And
So one guy, everybody says it's not him, but he's been listed as the shooter. Let me see if anybody else got him. Yeah, there it is. I remember I had him. That's the guy that's behind it.
So what, did they interview like classmates of that person?
No, the Secret Service was so stupid. That's why I'm like, this can't be real. Now they admitted that he didn't get shot because I know that's too fake. If the AR bullet grazes you, your ear is gone. Any graze in a bullet, it's not like a little bullet. That bullet is this big. If the AR bullet grazes you, you're gonna have a chunk gone. You have a burn mark. It's gonna look real gruesome. So they saying he cut his ear on some glass that was there, that the bullet hit one of the teleprompters. But I've seen both of the teleprompters up, and they don't look like the teleprompters were shot at all. So it's just more crap.
It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. It's just gonna.
Because there's no way they wouldn't have saw him on the roof. They had shooters right on the roof. Like Secret Service is parked right on the roof. Oh yeah, here's that dance. That silly dance I was telling them about. Go, He's doing this one. Puts his finger in the cup, slaps the cup out his hand. He just wants to be a tough guy now, doing this doggone dumb dance. So Kendrick made fun of him in the video and did that same dumb dance. Yeah, because he thinks he's a tough guy. Yeah, so when he did the video, he made fun of the dance, like right around here. Look, he's doing that little dance. Oh man, that was hilarious. I was watching this video, I was thinking about it, and I said, man, that's hilarious. Kendrick was laughing and making fun of his dance the whole time. And they went over my head after everything they plugged into it. Right. We like Drake with the melodies. We don't like Drake when he act tough. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here, man. Yeah, it's a short one today, but we got him. He said, Sino, you think Kwame was better than LeBron? Enough said. That's right. Absolutely, J Money. 100%. I'm out.